I'm preparing to paint an icon of Winifred Kiek, and I need to choose a model. I know there's a photo online that I can use, and so in order to find that model, that photo, I'm going to Google her name and put in Winifred Kiek, and quick as a flash we find websites that relate to this remarkable woman. Actually, there is a photo of her already, but if we go to the photos, a series of them there, and this is the famous one, the one that everybody knows, and well, anybody who's read anything about Winifred Kiek. So I'm going to save that image to a new folder on my icon diary list, and it's downloading now, and go and find it in the folder that I just made, and there it is. We'll open it up in this application, make it look a little bit bigger, and there we have her. I'm preparing to sketch Winifred Kiek, and this is a lovely face. It's slightly tilted and it's kind of frizzy hair, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when it goes onto the panel. One of the things that is slightly nerve-wracking is that she is wearing glasses, and getting both lenses of glasses to look the same I find tricky, so that'll be a challenge. Anyway, it's time to move to my sketch pad and sketch Winifred. Well, as I usually do, I'm going to sketch the portrait of Winifred to scale. So I've drawn up the size of the panel that I'm going to be using, and with a fairly light pencil, a hard lead, about a 4H, just checking the dimensions. I've decided on where the top of the head is, where the bottom of the chin is, and working from there, and just starting with a circle from the top of the head to the bottom of the nose in the first instance, and just checking in the eyes first. And now come down to the chin. The mouth, back to the eyes. This is all being done at the 4 times, it's being shown at 4 times the normal speed, as I usually do, so that we're not here all day. So that's sort of roughly, get the glasses in, and check the distances between the eyes, and fiddle about a bit more. And we need to make things a little bit more definite. So I've gone to a soft lead, a 4B. This is darker, easier to see. I have edited this more than I usually do, and I'll explain why a little later on. here sort of really following my usual pattern for preparing an icon of a person of whatever age. And of course this time, rather than working from a photo of an icon of days gone by, I'm working from a photo of a person, so we actually know what this person really did look like. One of the reasons I'm happy with going with a formal photo, the eye's not in the right place. Now, the thing is, I'm wanting to tilt the head, and I had the eyes sort of even and actually not far enough apart. So do that eye again.
Well, it's not as good as it might be, but I've learned a few things from this exercise which I need to pay attention to when I come to sketch this image onto the panel. The first is to get that tilt of the head, to get that line in rather than relying on the center line. I put in the line a little bit late. The other most important thing that I didn't pay attention to was the distance between the eyes. She has quite a wide face and the eyes are set well apart, and as is the case with many humans, the size of her eye is about the same as the distance between the two tear ducts. Her nose is actually unusually wide, and I haven't got that wide enough here. In the photo, while the mouth is drawn down, it's not a sad mouth like that one is. So that's going to be an interesting challenge.
Okay, so why leave the challenge to when we've got the panel in front of us? Let's do this again. Let's try to overcome some of the difficulties ahead of time rather than trusting to some sort of icon angel to fix it up when I get the panel going. So I've put that axis for the head, for the face, on that slight angle, so we get the tilt of the head and getting those eyes working well apart. And that means because there's a tilt of the head, this eye will need to be a little bit higher. It doesn't have much in the way of eyebrows, in fact, and what there is will get hidden somewhat by the glasses. I think one of those lenses is too low. It's certainly a different size. As I said right at the beginning, glasses are a bit tricky because they want to be the same size. Now this is a wider head. Starting to put in the shading. Again, using this 4B pencil for the shading, well, for the whole thing. Just get some shading under the chin, on the neck. And there we have a new version.